Leviathan is about to resurrect. Freed from the Sentinel's hold, it's returned to its primal state in the dark tide, like water returning to the sea. We must trap its frequency before we can destroy it.
Or we can use me. Leviathan's instinct will draw it to reclaim what was once part of itself. The godhood inside me.
But that godhood has fused with your humanity. Their frequencies are nearly identical now.
That's exactly how we trap it. When Leviathan awakens, it won't distinguish. It will devour all frequencies blindly. If I offer my humanity, I'll become an anchor, give form to formlessness, and trap its frequency in one place. And if it's now hiding in the dark tide, I know you have a way of sending my humanity into it, right?
And I suppose you know the cost.
I do. But I have faith in those who strive to protect this land. In him. And in you. The dark tide can't read either one of our minds. Only we can do this. Discord Slayer, let me be your first bullet. Fire me into Leviathan's heart.
When the time comes, I'll kill you in front of them, to convince Leviathan of your necessary death.
Then I shall leave the rest to you. Thank you for choosing to be misunderstood, hated, and for putting your life at risk. Thank you for your resolve, Discord Slayer.
With the Sentinel's Sword of Divinity, we split her godhood from her humanity, leaving the divine within her. Then, I fired a dark tide bullet to consume her frequency and send her humanity into the dark tide. Leviathan can't truly distinguish the signals it receives. It's blinded by what people believe. By tricking the one closest to the Blessed Maiden into accepting her death, we lowered its guard. Now that Kartetia has trapped its frequency, all that's left is to gather strength, reach the paradise, and finish Leviathan. Even I'm not arrogant enough to think I can take the Trenodian by myself. No apocalypse is ever stopped by a lone hero. It's always a difficult struggle, fought by countless lives. In this hunt, my part is to clear the way while the others prepare, set the aim, and fire the first shot. Maybe I'm gambling. People freeze up facing the end. Fear takes hold. Even those brave enough don't always get that blessing of fate. But if there's even the slightest chance to stop a disaster, I'll take it. Even if I stand alone. All I need to know is that when I drained the last drop from my glass, I had the guts to pull the trigger. Worst case, I stay trapped in the dark tide, holding Leviathan back a little longer. That's a price I'll pay. But I think I bet on the right people.
Some of us might use the word trust.
I can sense Augusta's anchorstone. It lies beyond this well in the deeper realm of the Dark Tide. But the deeper we go, the stronger Leviathan's mental interference will be. Here, wear this. This cassette tape is a rare find from Lohai Roy. It preserves your most innate frequency. Perfect for what's ahead. I don't know how it works, but it's a good time for music, wouldn't you say?
Does the song have a name?
They're usually named after the one who recorded them.
So, your real name is...
I'll tell you when this is all over. Call it a promise. A promise that we both make it back in one piece. If you're ready, let's go. You know how to use the Sentinel's original power, don't you? Then change the world if something gets in your way.
Why are there so many enemies here?
Leviathan's kindred. It created them itself. Nothing more than empty husks.
What should we do? Should we avoid them?
No. We slay them all.
Yeah, you'd say that.
They need no mercy. Their rest awaits. Power. Behave now. I've come to send you to your grave.
A fresh feast.
The show began down with a curtain. One with the sounds.
Speak of the devil. Read. Behave now. The hunt ends here.
Time to go.
None shall whisper.
You can't escape me. Bathe in flames. Explode.
To hell with you.
Bang.
One with the sounds. Down with the curtain.
Speak of the devil. Behave now. I'll show you.
The gates of hell.
You will obey.
Another Mortark thrown at us? Oh, bring it on. This song is about to hit the chorus.
No hesitation. None shall whisper. It's over.
Some faint melodies disrupted the rhythm. Try switching worlds. Finally, we've arrived. The true gateway to hell.
Shining with your love, we stand united in devotion. With hearts full of joyous loyalty, we rise from the sea, guided by your light.
The dead grow tongues and sing praise day and night. That's what's become of those consumed by the dark tide. If the journeying paradise reaches our world, everyone in Rinasita will suffer the same fate.
Look at them, lining up to flatter their divinity, groveling for its grace. Without Leviathan's wisdom, feeble minds like theirs are fit only to be devoured.
Ceaseless worship, stripped of meaning or soul, from this shore to the next, from paradise back to our world.
All to gather more believers to be drawn into Paradise's maw. Then they'll go claim their due from Leviathan.
Even with the tape's help, we can't stay exposed to these hymns for too long. Chimera.
I don't take your orders. Silence, wretched souls! There is no place for you in paradise. Burn in your ruin and rot in hell.
Seems Chimera still commands some authority here.
Coming back here feels like coming home. By blood, they ought to call me Forefather. Leviathan was right about one thing. Fear is the most ancient and enduring truth in all living things.
We're here again.
The Styx Lake. A myth once whispered in Septimont, now carved into reality by Leviathan. Those touched by the Tidespawn often begin to see things, hallucinations. And this lake is usually the first they find. Anger, sorrow, pain. Leviathan reads the depths of our hearts. And from them, it births this river of memory. What you see here is a part of you. The river mirrors what you fear most.
That's why I saw those terrible visions. But why were you there too?
My mind can walk between reality and the dark tide. I've crossed this lake many times, trying to guide the lost home. Oftentimes it isn't hell that people fear. They fear fear itself, and that creates hell. There. Do you see it? At the edge of this underworld. That's the journeying paradise.
Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss.
No matter how Leviathan dresses it up, it can't hide the truth. It's a liar, twisting souls and selling a paradise of lies.
This lake, it's not quite like how I remembered it.
The Styx Lake, a place where all souls meet. Some call it by another name, Main's Deep. Leviathan reshaped it through the dark tide, turning it into a furnace where souls are melted down and reforged.
A crude imitation of the Sentinel's way of giving form to remnant creatures. But Leviathan takes the souls devoured by the dark tide and forges them into its obedient kindreds. Nostalgic? No. What I carry is rage. A rage for vengeance.
This is where Chimera was born.
Do you mean me or us? Born from the fury that courses through the earth, rage cast my spine, and slaughter forged my chest. I've torn through countless souls, rained fire on fields, slept to the wails of 1,000 dying cries. They remember me as Nemean, the name of the land I reduced to ruins, a name forever seared into their hearts with terror. But Leviathan, its treachery dragged me into the dark tide. It twisted my frequency and forced me into an abominable union with the frail goat and pathetic serpent. We were merged into one. Since then, Our frequencies gnaw and rend at one another, torment without end. The agony wrought by its will, I shall repay tenfold, carving bone, feasting on marrow, until nothing remains.
Chimera was Leviathan's first tidespawn, created by fusing the frequencies of 3 powerful tacet discords, the first of its kindred. Don't expect nobility from him. He has the gift of wisdom, but at his core, he's still a tacet discord driven by instinct. A destroyer in life, a prisoner of vengeance in death. That vengeance is what broke Leviathan's leash. For now our goals align, and that's likely why he's willing to listen this time. These human frequencies, they're trapped in the Dark Tide's corruption, still clinging to their last shreds of will. Leviathan can do nothing but trap them here and torture them with the pain it's harvested. That alone is reason enough to slay it.
We in Leviathan? We set them free.
Exactly. Look, the Anchorstone Augusta placed is just across the lake. No. The waters are dark with corruption. Trying to cross would only rouse the Dark Tide.
Wretched souls, abandon all yearning for the light of paradise. I come not to save, but to ferry thee to the far shore, into the underworld of hell, into frost and flame. As for you, the living have no place upon this river. Turn back. Seek another crossing. Leave this place, and be not consorts of the dead.
The beholder finds no anomaly. Long staff, eyes like burning coals. If Leviathan based this underworld on the old tales of Septimont, then this must be Charon, the ferryman of the dead. Its made-up characters only mechanically follow their scripted roles. Hand me that lantern-shaped terminal. I'll handle this.
Whence comes your pride? That you would defy my word.
We come by the highest will's command. By divine pardon we shall cross to honor the dead, and to return hope to the living.
A vessel for the dead bears not the weight of the living. If you would cross, cast off the riches and honors of your former days.
The old stories say Charon favors gold and jewels. If the living seek passage, they must offer a fortune deemed worthy.
The accursed sure awaits all who fear not divinity. If your heart harbors unfinished desires, and you fear not death, then come, step aboard. We have arrived.
That was surprisingly smooth.
I had the beholder on him the whole time. My instincts keep telling me something's off. We'd better stay sharp. The Anchor Stone is just ahead. Let's go activate it. Its energy has been reshaped by the Dark Tide. We'll need the Sentinel's power to purify it before activation.
No hesitation. None shall whisper.
You can't escape me. Good. Take them. It's done. The terminal's comms should be restored. Let's contact Augusta.
Yes, we saw it. The Anchor Stone has been activated. Sooner than expected.
My family's potions are ready. But please, a word. It's been crafted from the Threnodian's venom. Outside the corruption's reach, it induces hallucinations, warping your senses and clouding judgment. If you aren't immediately entering the Dark Tide, I advise you all not to drink it.
Ground defenses are holding. And no major fluctuations in the dark tide for now. Everyone.
Wait! An intense frequency suddenly. It's moving towards the Western Front.
Is this the best the mighty gladiators of Septimont can offer? A grand finale deserves grandeur. How can such a dull act satisfy the audience? Oh, yes! Now this is a scene fit for the final act.
Blades do not discriminate. Leave. This one's mine.
Oh, has Huanglong fallen so low, they now send a blind man to die?
Prisoner Scar of Jinzhou. Surrender now. One strike is all it would take to end you. Surrender, and you may be spared pain.
Oh, in an epic play such as this, I refuse an early exit.
My orders were to bring you back, dead or alive. I never planned on bringing you back alive. Your head belongs to me.
You're too late, defender of Huanglong! Beneath the dark tide, it stirs once more! All hope will be swept away!
You talk too much. Retreat to gain ground. Behold this blade.
Did I mishear?
Mandate calls. Judgment falls. Behold this blade. Stars realign. Behold this blade. Nothing that won't heal. Step forth.
All this time, your eyes fixed on the tide. Never once did you see the threat in the sky. Annihilation. Right on time!
The connection was cut off.
The Fraxidus really sent two overseers at once.
For Lova and Scar, their appearance was too well timed. Like they knew our strategy all along. Meanwhile, Cristoforo's just biding his time in the shadows. This must be just the beginning. No matter. The Dark Tide was just unleashed because of the Fraxidus' interference. And everyone there, they didn't even take the potion before it swallowed them.
Trust them. Their will is stronger than the corruption.
The Anchor Stone has been activated. It will guide them through the Dark Tide.
Watch out!
Fret not. Soon you and your companions shall reunite in the boundless embrace of eternal night. Your journey ends here. What is writ by fate shall not be swayed. To resist is to invite naught but deeper woe.
The Fraxidus must think highly of us. Even you're here. No wonder the Beholder couldn't read your frequency. It can't pierce something as ancient as the concept of death. I've seen many who can use their forte to mimic or create, but to perfectly replicate another's frequency and even forge an entirely new body. There's only one person who can do that. The Thousand-Faced Survivor. The Grand Architect of the Fraxidus, Schwarzlock. But I doubt that's your real name, huh?
The children have toiled to create this grand spectacle and bend apart for me. How could I deny their goodwill? I have slumbered in shadow for too long. This old vessel yearns to stir. Time hath long since lost all meaning. I have dwelt in this world for far, far too long. The path of return is barred by the Styx Lake. The Waystone was shattered by my own hand. Stay here, and I shall see you unharmed.
You ferried us across only to bar the return. Well played. The answer is plain to see. No one is going to stand in our way.
A regrettable choice. Violence is not mine to seek. Yet the role I am given is clear. To hold the one who would end Leviathan here.
Leave him to me. Go! Knock upon the gates of paradise, and let its bells toll through the dark to guide their way! I'll find a way. Once it's done, I'll catch up. Remember our promise? So long as one of us reaches paradise, hope lives on. Go!
Very well. Gabrena, let us see how far you have come since that day.
Looks like it's just the two of us now, Rover.
We can't give up. Not as long as there's hope.
Right. I'll fight by your side till the end. Look! The path to paradise is just ahead. If we push through them, we're almost there. We'll make it.
Leave it to me. Nowhere to hide. None shall whisper. One with the sounds. Bad timing. One more time. One with the sounds. Endure and defy. The Dark Tide's influence is getting stronger. Are you alright, Abby?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. I'll make it quick. More enemies.
The journeying paradise is just ahead.
Abby's frequency is weakening. I can barely sense it.
Stop yapping. It's so dizzy.
Leviathan's whispers.
Swim up. Swim up.
These voices.
Nothing left. Buried in ruins. Montellis.
I tried to protect, but I failed them.
Maybe this is how it ends for the Vesalius. We all become its puppets.
No one answered my prayers, but my faith was always true. Please, my songs, Don't punish me. Can't hear them. Where did they go?
My head! It hurts! Can't take it. I'm sorry.
Abby!
Gladiators should die on the battlefield. Alone is meaningless. To disappear again, but this time for nothing.
Enough!
Welcome, Rover. A pleasure to see you again. Oh, no need to rush toward the abyss in such haste. Please, take your time to enjoy this interlude before the story meets its climax. Did Avidius's story stir sorrow and anger in your heart? By now, you must have realized that Renacita's fate was forged by the Sentinel. With that truth exposed, have you ever suspected that humanity's fate could also be the design of a higher being? A girl born into a land ravaged by war. Tell me, why was she fated to stand against the divine and endure a second suffering? And that one born of Sonoro itself, designed to serve as the core of a hollow system? Who scripts such destinies? Who appoints such suffering? If fate cannot grant equal grace to all, if it cannot offer each soul a just and rightful end, then perhaps it is we who must tear the old script and become the authors of a new one.
No matter how noble your reason may sound, the crimes you've committed in Renacita are far too great to ever be forgiven.
Oh, I care little for my own fate. I am but a small footnote in this grand repertoire. One day, my role too will end. And if that finale serves to bring the curtain down with perfection and grandeur, I'll gladly add it to the script. However, my moment on stage is yet to come. The spotlight now belongs to the people of Renacita.
You wrote Avidius and all of Renacita into a tragedy. just to prove a point. You speak of divinities with disdain, but the moment you took up that quill, you became no different. I don't trust you, or the quill in your hands.
Certainly. I do believe there is someone more worthy than I to wield it. We've invited you before, many times. Should you choose to accept, you would be the one to hold that quill. Unbound by Renacita's fate, and still you descend into the abyss alone, to aid in their defiance of fate. Aren't you merely playing the role of savior? I know you bear a power not of this world. It grants you a courage that borders on folly. But even so, Overthrax's power lies dormant within Abbey. A Threnodian's essence is one and the same. Should two such frequencies ever collide, Leviathan could use the dark tide to possess Abbey, merge with Overthrax, and eventually complete its rebirth.
I'm alright, Rover.
You've never questioned what Abbey is, have you? Never paused to wonder why it grows dizzy each time it absorbs the dark tide. You do already know what the dark tide really is. Perhaps once Abbey merges with Leviathan, it will recall what it once was and find its true self. If that's the risk you're prepared to take, I suppose I can revise my script accordingly. Leviathan has long sought its harbinger, but you weren't its first choice. That role was meant for Augusta, Septimont's current Ephor. The paradise should have descended as I had written, yet the priestess's arrow, fired at the cost of her very existence, sent the story veering off script. Still, any script worth its ink must be able to adapt. Just a few careful strokes and we found the perfect protagonist to bear the mantle of despair. We knew your plan from the beginning. Now your companions are lost to the dark tide, adrift with no anchor in sight, fated to sink endlessly into the depths. As for Cartathea, the divinity that granted her a second life is dead. Do you truly believe her humanity alone can stand against Leviathan? Yes, hope amid hardship makes a finer tale than one of aimless doubt. The audience always favors stories steeped in distress, struggle, and ruin. Alas, this interlude must end here. Leviathan stirs from its slumber, and with its wrath comes its gospel. Now then, show me. Show me that humanity can rise against the divine. Prove your will is your own. Prove you are worthy to pen your own fate.